Today is Monday, May 18th. And right now, the pandemic and social distancing continue in our area. However, we have reason to have hope. The infection rate in our area is starting to inch its way down, and we've loosened some of these stricter measures of social distancing. Now, don't become reckless. If we abandon our commitment to social distancing at this point, then experts agree that this pandemic is going to come roaring back. However, if we maintain our commitment, then there's reason to see a light at the end of the tunnel. And that leads me into what I want to talk about today. Today and for the rest of this week, I want to talk about commitment. Our commitment to God, our commitment to our family, our commitment to the church. Here is the best description of commitment that I've ever heard. In a bacon and eggs breakfast, a chicken was involved. A pig was committed. Because that's what commitment is. Commitment is giving ourselves to someone or something. And commitment is something we struggle with in the church in America. We have so many distractions, so many things demanding our attention that we struggle with our commitment. A few years ago, here at Mount Auburn, the life groups and youth groups all went through a program together called Not a Fan. Not a Fan was developed by Kevin Idleman. And Idleman said that there are, generally speaking, two kinds of people in a church. There are those who are followers of Jesus, and there are those who are fans of Jesus. Idleman said that when he was a kid, he had gone to church, and he thought of himself as a Christian. But in retrospect, he realized he was just a fan of Jesus. Idleman said that in his bedroom as a teenager, he had a big poster of Jesus on the wall. And right next to it, he had a big poster of Michael Jordan. And Idleman said that pretty much summed up his Christianity. He wanted to be like Jesus, but he also wanted to be like Mike. He was a fan of Jesus. There are a lot of ways that we can be a fan of Jesus. People can wear a gold pin of a cross on their shirt or a cross around their necklace. They can put on bumper stickers. In the mid-90s, there was this thing of wearing a little plastic band around your wrist with the letters WWJD engraved on it. Now, none of those things are bad. Personally, I'm not a big jewelry guy other than my wedding band, but for several years I wore a cross on a chain around my neck. That's not a bad thing. Those crosses or t-shirts or pins can remind us of what is important. The problem with them is that they are entirely superficial. They're only as deep as the service that they're attached to. Because I've worn a t-shirt about Jesus in my life, and I've also worn a t-shirt about Johnny Cash in my life. Those t-shirts aren't bad, but they're not what make us a follower of Jesus. They just make us a fan of Jesus. And being a fan is easy. And being a fan just means that I'm interested. It means that I like what Jesus had to say, at least in theory. It means I'm involved enough to show up to church for an hour a week, just like I'm involved enough to watch football on television for a couple hours a week. And that's easy, because I'm a fan of a lot of things. I'm a fan of the Red Sox. I'm a fan of Southwestern High School. I'm a Purdue fan. But being a follower of Jesus is more than that. It is committing my life wholeheartedly to Jesus Christ. It is living out a faith in Jesus in a risky manner that puts Him first. It is more than just being a fan. So where are you? Are you a fan of Jesus or are you a follower of Jesus? Are you involved or are you committed? So this week I'm going to talk about different aspects of commitment, but really it all comes down to this. It all comes down to your commitment to Jesus Christ as the Lord of your life. May God be with you, and I'll see you tomorrow.